Welcome to Managemart, online office for pros. In this video, we'll tell you about how the Managemart GPS tracking management features works. To get to the GPS tracking page, you need to click on the GPS tracking menu item on left side navigation bar. By clicking on the blue button in the upper right corner, you will get to the page New Device, where you should fill in the fields with the following information. The IMEI number of your GPS device. It could be also your phone. Assign. To whom is assigned. In this field, choose a team or employee, and a second, the name of the employee. Please note that you can only select an activated employee. If an employee is not listed, first give him access to the system by editing the data in his profile. Path color. The color that will display the path on the GPS device. You can add as many GPS devices as you need without any registration. After saving, you will see a line with the information about the created and saved device. In case the saved data you have is wrong, you can delete it by clicking on the red basket icon and recreate it. For further settings, follow the instructions on the right side of the page. Once you add a device, you will see a button named Go Tracking next to the button New Device. To get to the tracker control page, just click on the button Go Tracking. You can also connect to GPS by following the direct link https://gps.managemart.com and log in. Let's view the buttons on the top of the screen. Managemart logo, developer information. I takes you to the help section. Next, show the point. You enter the longitude and latitude in the fields, and a map appears with the specified data on the map. By clicking on magnifying glass icon, the address search field will appear. Submit the needed address of the object and a dot will appear on the map. In the Report section, you can view a summary of your movements. There are two tabs, Reports and Generated. On the Reports tab, clicking on the Name column will sort the data in the reverse order. You can also check the lines and delete them by clicking on the gear at the bottom of the window by selecting Delete. By clicking on the plus at the bottom of the window, you will get to the Report Properties window. In the Report section, you can see such fields. Name of the report. Type of the report. You can choose it from the list. Objects, reporting objects. Zones, visited zones. Sensors, installed sensors along the line. Data items, the parameters by which you want to see the report. Format, the format in which the report will be displayed. HTML, PDF, XLS. Show coordinates, show physical coordinates, latitude and longitude of visiting points. Show addresses, show geocoding address of visits. Zones instead of addresses, show zones instead of addresses, for example, square A1, square B2. Stops, duration of stops, you can choose from the list. Speed limit, kilometers per hour, specify the maximum speed. In the Schedule section, you can see such fields. Daily, the breakdown of the report by day. Weekly report breakdown. Send to email, send the report to the specified email. Time period. Filter, choose from the list the desired time period. Time from, you can specify the exact time of the beginning of the report. Time to, you can specify the exact time of the end of the report. The report can be saved and generated. The generated reports are saved on the Generated tab. You can view them by pressing on Sheet icon. You can download or open the report. It depends on the specified format. You can delete, export data in CSV format. Settings are similar to the previous option, and with the help of filter fields, you can choose the necessary parameters. DTC Diagnostic Trouble Code. Settings filtering option, which allows you to display more accurate data. Object control. Control of objects. Customizable fields and templates help you to perform different types of actions and simplify control over the object being. By clicking on the icon Camera, you will get to the image gallery, where you can see all of them. In Settings, you can sort images for a certain period and by a certain criterion. The number of images showed on the page can be changed at the bottom of the window. 25, 50, 75, or 100 is available. By clicking on the button Chat, you will open the message section with all your messages. There are 3 options in the upper right of the page. First, section selection. For now, only English. Second, to switch to mobile version. Third, to exit from the tracker. Under the buttons, there is a field where you can choose the mode in which the map will be displayed. On the left side of the page, you will see 4 tabs. Objects tab, Your objects. You can make them visible, select together or separately, and minimize. The ellipses will allow a series of actions that you can choose from the drop-down list. The Wi-Fi icon will let you know if the device is active, and also you can see the speed of movement of transport. Tab Events. Show all the events. Tab Places. Locations. This information can also be filtered, edited, exported, imported, deleted by pressing the appropriate buttons. Just hover over the icon and find out what action it is responsible for. Tab History. A mini version of the report about the movement of vehicles with the custom filters, similar to reports. At the bottom of the left side of the screen, you can see information about the parameters. Let's examine the vertical panel of buttons, which are responsible for displaying particular objects, labels on maps. Most of the buttons will be evident to you, as we are sure that you have already used online maps. But if you are not confident of the accuracy of choice, move the cursor over the button and see the description of its function, or click on it and see the changes on the map. Basic requirements. You need a GPS device for each object that you want to track. A GPS device receives position information from GPS satellites and forwards it to Managemart.com. There are also vehicle-mounted GPS devices, asset tracking devices, and personal tracking devices that include both GPS and a mobile data module. Your GPS device needs to have an internet connection to send position data to Managemart.com. The most common option is to use a data subscription in 2G or 3G mobile networks. Most dedicated GPS devices include a mobile data module that use standard SIM cards. Or you can simply use your smartphone. Android or iOS mobile devices can be transformed into GPS device with GPS tracker application, which can be found in your mobile apps page. How to configure a GPS device to connect to Managemart.com. Refer to GPS Device Owner's Manual, How to Set Server IP and Port. Our server IP and port can be found at Supported Devices page. Set GPS Device APN. Ask GPS operator what APN to use with your device SIM card. Check if there's a username password needed for the APN. Make sure that your GPS device time zone is set to 0 UTC. If not, it will show incorrect time or even won't work. If you still have problems, please check troubleshooting or contact our support team. We will be glad to help you. Thanks a lot for your attention. Don't miss the opportunity to subscribe for the 7-day free trial and try out business software for pros by Managemart.